Sometimes life lets you down and you feel that you are done. You just want a morning run because the fun is all gone. But sometimes life makes you proud when you look far and wide, when you leave the pain behind and see the brighter side. TNC gives you inspiration. TNC reignites your passion. TNC starts your transformation. TNC helps you see the new you. Sometimes life makes you blind and you choose something bad. You just wanna cry and hide and save your face from the crowd. But sometimes life makes you see the beauty in you and me. When you look up above, there is God and there is love. TNC gives you inspiration. TNC reignites your passion. TNC starts your transformation. TNC helps you see the new. We're here to help you see the newness of life. We're here to help you feel your hope is so real. You got the power to see. We'll help you see the new you. TNC gives you inspiration. TNC reignites your passion. TNC starts your transformation. TNC helps you see the new you.
The new channel. The new channel.
The views, opinions, and insights expressed in the following show are those of the hosts, producers, guests, and viewers. They do not necessarily reflect the position of the channel. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hello everyone and welcome to the new channel. We're here to help you see the new you. My name is Nicolo and this is the Papet Stories. Hi everyone, today is June 28th, Monday. Welcome to this week's episode of the Puppet Stories. Here on the show, we talk about anyone or anything that has to do with puppets. That's right. Last week on the show, we had a very, very special guest, Mr. Thuy Tien Xuan, also known as Mr. Phi Handsome, from the Skybird Puppetry Group in Hong Kong. we talk about traditional Chinese puppetry arts. If you missed that episode, and if you want to check it out, you can always go to our playlist. That's the Puppet Stories playlist here on the new channel on Facebook and on YouTube. All right. Today we have another set of very, very, very special guests, our friends from Hanoi, Vietnam. That's right. We are so lucky because today we have the mother and son team of Vietnam Artist of Merit, Thuy Tien and Xuan D. All right, Z. That's right. So, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Tien and Z on the show. Welcome to the show.
Hello.
Yeah, hello.
Hi, Tien. Hi, Z. How are you?
Yeah, we are fine, thank you. And you?
I'm okay. I'm safe here in Manila. By the way, Tien and Z, welcome to the show. Before we start, I'd like to thank you for doing this for me. It's such a big honor for us to have you both on the Puppet Stories. First things first, how's the weather in Hanoi?
It's uh, it's sunny and warm. It's a beautiful
Wow.
day. Unfortunately, we can't go out, but it's still beautiful nonetheless.
Wow,
Yeah,
beautiful day in Hanoi. That is so nice to know. In Manila, it's raining cats and dogs.
uh, here is sunny day, but it's too hot, around 40 degree. Uh,
Wow, all right. Well, when I was in Hanoi, it was a very, very lovely place. I love Hanoi. So for everyone who's watching in Vietnam, Xin Chào, Toila, Nicolo, welcome to the Puppet Stories. All right, Tien and Z, first, please tell everyone about yourself, your tandem as mother and son puppeteers. We'll start with Tien. Go ahead, Tien.
yeah, hi everyone. My name Thuy Tien. In Vietnam, I am an artist of merit. I work in the Thang Long Water Puppet Theater. Until now, almost 30 years. It's long time for all my life to become a puppet. But one thing that in our theater, I perform water puppet. In Vietnam, we proud of water puppet because only Vietnam we have a water puppet, and every day we have a many show under the water cultural water puppet. But right now, I want to introduce is my son. We have a show mother and son to attend in many international festival, and we perform another kind of puppet. It's string puppet, hand puppet, and sometimes we perform is the water puppet. We have a perform water puppet in Romania, but this is a small puppet, and this is the first time the people in Romania can see water puppet. So we proud of that because we are family, but we can bring traditional Vietnam puppet to the world.
All right. What about C? Tell us about yourself, C. When did you start doing puppetry? And by the way, how old are you?
Hi, my name is Xuan Duy. I am currently 17 years old. I study at high school for gifted students, and I begin my puppet journey way back in the day, back in first grade, when I saw my mother developing her and perfecting her puppetry skills. I was intrigued and begged her to learn how to perform such an art. I began with two puppets on both hands, and performed in front of the school at eighth grade. Afterwards, I have been with my mother. We have a show called Mother and Son.
Right. Yeah. I remember we saw you perform in Kanchanaburi and also in Phuket and also in Ayutthaya in Thailand. The mother and son tandem of Tien and Zui. Very good. All right. Okay. So now my question. By the way, Zui, you mentioned you go to a school of gifted children. Is that correct?
Yes,
That
it's
must be
the
a
best high school in
very
Vietnam.
expensive school. Is it an expensive school?
No, it's not expensive because we call this is the school for a good student. That's
Well,
why it's very cheap.
it's in the name.
This is the
Oh, I
name.
see.
Yeah,
It's
it's
not
but
expensive.
this is the dream of all the people in Vietnam because we call this is the number one of school in Vietnam.
I see. I
Everyone
understand.
want to be there. Everyone want to study there, and the most important thing that we have a very very good teacher
Well,
and
I can tell. You know what, Yan? I can tell it's a good school because Zui speaks very, very good English. So that will, if it's not expensive, then it must be
yeah
a school for bright children. Bright
yes.
students. Good work. All right. Which brings me to my next question, Tian. How did both of you start your career in puppetry? Maybe we'll start with Zui first. How did you start? Well, you already told us that you saw your mom, but when and how did you actually start your very, very first performance? Tell everyone.
Well,
Do you remember? That was a long time ago.
with a little bit of curiosity, and afterwards, it was a lot of practice. I didn't really know how to control puppets. I just know that I want to. So my mom started teaching me how to, I don't know, where to even put the puppets in my hand. How do I control the head or the hands? How do I dance with them? How do I tell stories and perform at the same time? And afterwards, it was just a lot of practice. It was hard work, but I enjoyed every moment of it.
Very well said. Hard work, but you enjoyed every minute of it. You know why? Because puppetry is all about fun and showing your culture and teaching other people. So very, very well said. What about you, Tian? When did you start? You mentioned earlier that you started more than 30 years ago.
Yes, you know when he was 6 years old, I started to teach him how to control puppet. But the first time for him, just only to perform with the hand puppet like this and to say story in the school. But when I travel and I attend in international festival in the world, I saw so many good show, and I saw some family puppet. So I want to bring him to attend in an international festival. And we start with the first international festival in Phuket. This time is 2016. And the first time when we wonder that which name that we should to put for our show, and you know that we think that very simple and easy that to put that mother and son because we are mother and son and we perform together and everyone will remember that.
Actually, it's a very, very good idea, and it's very, very refreshing to see a mother and a child performing together. All right, everyone, before we ask them more questions, we'd like to show you a collection of pictures of the mother and son tandem of Tien and Zui. Check this out. All right, there we
Oh,
go.
so nice. Wow.
Yeah, you remember all those pictures, Tien and Zui? You were all over. You were in Romania. You were in Phuket and in Bangkok and in Ayutthaya. All over. Wow. All right. Now, tell me more about these photos, Ian and Zui. What you remember about these photos, all right? First picture.
Oh, I remember this photo. It's a Harmony Puppy Festival in Thailand, and this is the big gift festival with so many people all around the world to be there and to perform. And after the show, I remember that everyone want to come on the stage and to cheers with me because this time I bring something special. This is some puppet that I make by myself. This is a puppet made by bamboo and rattan.
Right?
Oh,
Yeah, I remember. And not only that, Tien, you were a one-woman show. You did everything by yourself.
yes. I still remember this time. Everything I make it by myself. I perform. I am director. I am a puppet, and I become everything in my show. Oh my God!
What
I'm
about
so
this one?
proud of this time. Yeah. Oh, Manila. Uh, so lovely time in Manila, Philippines. Yeah.
That's right. You remember you performed at Resorts World in Manila with Tito Wanlu and
Yeah.
Jody and Terrence and Professor Ami, right? So this was
Yeah.
in Manila. I have two more photos this time with your son.
Oh,
Ah, yes,
do you remember the first time in Romania?
yes, it was so fun, and everything was new to me. It was the first time I went to a European festival to perform
Oh.
puppets. It was
And
amazing.
I'm sure it was amazing. The place looks nice. This was in Romania. What about the food in Romania? Did you enjoy the food?
Yeah, it's so
It's
nice.
so nice.
Yeah, the
Really?
hotel is so good. And food is so nice. And the most important thing that the theater for children is very very nice. They organize every year and they invite so many groups all over the world to be there to perform for children. And
Wow.
remember, the children give up the flower
Yes,
after the show. Oh my God,
Oh,
this
that's
is
very
so
interesting.
good
heartwarming.
That's
time.
very,
Yeah,
very interesting. They give you flowers after performance. All right.
yeah, because
I, Tien and Zui, I have the last photo. I don't know if you remember this. This was what, a long time ago.
do you remember? It's our Ayutthaya.
That's right. Ayutthaya in Thailand. I think this was for a TV show.
Yeah,
Yes.
do you remember this time you have interview in
Yes.
Ayutthaya?
Yeah, I think it was the show of Nimit on Thai PBS, and they interviewed both of you, and
Yeah,
you were shown on Thai national TV. That was very, very nice. All right. Okay, Tien and Zui, I have another question here. First, Tien, can you please tell everyone about what is an artist of merit in Vietnam? What is it all about?
yeah. In Vietnam, when become an artist, everyone want to become artist of merit and people artist. This is the highest artist from the government. To for the artist that you have to been to an artist for 20 years and you got a lot of award from many international festivals for many festivals in the country. And after that, the government will collect all the artists and choose which one is the best and give them award artist of merit. So that's why every artist in Hanoi and every artist in Vietnam want to become artist of merit, because this is the highest artist. It means all the people remember you, and you can keep artist of merit to hold your life.
I see. So being an artist of merit in Vietnam tells the world that you are not just a regular puppeteer, not just a regular artist, but a world-renowned artist and especially well-known in Vietnam. What about you, Zui? Do you have any dreams of being a Vietnam artist of merit in the future?
Well, uh, I'm still currently studying, so I while I do enjoy performing puppets and entertaining people and uh, show the world Vietnamese culture, I think that puppetry will most likely be only a hobby of mine.
Oh, I see. Okay. Well, actually, Zoe, you can never tell. Next time we see each other, maybe you're performing again, and without knowing it, you forget all things and you concentrate on puppetry. We can never tell. All right. Okay. Which brings me to my next question. Of course, Zoe, you were inspired by your mom. You told us about it earlier, but now I'd like to know, Tien, who inspired you?
You know that his mother and father is artists. Mother is a director of puppet, and my mother is an artist. So everyone thinking that I am is a generation by generation. But I think that in my blood, this is a puppet in my body. So that's why I love puppet all my life, and I teach my son to perform puppet, to perform even water puppet. And I hope one day that he will perform water puppet like me, but not become a professional puppet, because you know that right now is that the children is thinking different, and they thinking that is a puppet, is a hobby. It's okay, but you have to learn another job, and you have to learn another kind of work. Play together is the best, and it's better for him. And in the future, I hope when he got married, and he will teach your her daughter on his son to perform a little puppet. And I my dream that to thinking about one day when I become a grandma, grandpa, something like that, and I can see some children can perform water puppet or perform puppet like me and like the family.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying, Tien, because you are an artist of merit in Vietnam. So that's not impossible. Imagining your grandchildren performing with puppets in the future. All right. Okay, before we take a break, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to ask one more question. Let me see. Let's talk about the COVID situation in Vietnam. How did COVID-19 affect the puppet theater in Vietnam? Because I heard from other Vietnamese artists or Vietnamese puppeteers that the theaters are closed. Is this true?
Yeah, it's so sad that because we spend 4 week time with COVID. So you know that with COVID, the first time and the first thing that the theater have to be closed. No one can come, and we cannot open the theater during the wave of COVID. But when the first time we just close only 1 month, and after that we can open. But you know that everywhere in the world have COVID, and no one can travel, and very difficult for everyone to come to the theater, because the theater have to mm, you know that in the theater everyone can see and everyone is there for so many people, and everyone does worry about the COVID. So no one want to come to the theater to see us, and we just worry about long time that we have to close. But one thing in Vietnam, all the for way of COVID, the government have to pay for each case of COVID, and we so happy because if you have COVID, hospital is so expensive. But we are in Vietnam, and the government will pay for that.
Wow, that's good news because here in the Philippines, well, it's the exact opposite, I should say. All right. If in Vietnam, well, you have a very, very good government. So, hello to the people in Vietnam. You're so lucky because what she's saying, ladies and gentlemen, is if by sad chance you get COVID, the government pays for your
Yes.
hospital, your medication and stuff. That's good for you and good for all the people in Vietnam. Sadly, in the Philippines, uh, I can't tell you. Otherwise, I get in trouble. Otherwise, somebody will get me here and bring me to the puppet jail. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. All right. But here in Manila, the government has been helping us with vaccination. So far, a lot of people have been getting free vaccination. All right. So that's good thing.
Yeah.
And kudos to our government here in the Philippines as far as the vaccine is concerned. All right. At the end, what about during COVID? How does your son manage being a puppeteer? Does he practice every day or no need to practice?
No, because the theater is closed, so every day I perform water puppet. So right now I change another. I teach puppet, and I attend in festival online, and I teach some people how to control puppet, and I explain to another teacher and theater in Iran, in Moscow, and help them to teach for the student about water puppet because everyone curious about water puppet. And for my son, because he have to go to school, and right now he become a English teacher.
Wow, English teacher. Oh, good work. Zui, wow. I can imagine you teaching English to some students and very, very well done. Hey, at the end, and Zui will talk about water puppetry when we return. Tell us how you taught water puppetry in Romania and your experience in teaching water puppetry in other parts of the world. But right now, we'll take a short gap. After the gap, we'll see them perform a short act for all of us. So please don't leave. We will be right back. Alrighty, welcome back to the Puppet Stories here on the new channel. Before we call back our very, very special guest from Hanoi, Vietnam, we'd like to invite you to please, if you have an event or if you have a birthday party, we'd like to invite you to please check out Tito Wanlu's virtual puppet and magic show. Check this out.
Tell everyone who the orangutan is.
You're the orangutan.
Rangu, I'm going to place you back inside your case if you don't tell everyone who the orangutan is. Who's the orangutan?
Oh, okay. I'm the orangutan.
Very good, Rangu. Who's the orangutan?
I'm the orangutan.
Very good.
You're the monkey.
Wrong king.
Wrong king?
Wrong king.
Okay. Now I remember.
What's your name?
My name is Burger.
Burger?
Burger King.
Although birds are extinct.
I don't stink. You stink.
I didn't say stink, I said extinct. Extinct means their species no longer exist. There are no dodo birds. All right, there we go. Happy birthday, birthday girl. Okay, everybody smile for the camera with Micaela. Wow.
All right, that's it. So if you're having a kiddie birthday party, or it may be an event, a company party, or anything like that, and you want some entertainment, please check out Tito Wanlu's virtual puppet and magic show. We'd like to invite you as well to please watch all our shows live or replays, such as U-Turn, TNC The Talk, Awesome Day, The Home Buyer, The Papet Stories, The Big Picture, Mondays to Fridays, 7:15 p.m., The Millennial Voice, Mondays at 8:30 p.m., Foreign Affairs, HR Hotline, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, 12 noon. Moving on Business, Well Home, Mental Shift, Tuesdays and Thursdays, 7:30 p.m. USA, Wednesdays and Fridays, 10:30 a.m. Philippine time. Money and more, Cyber Next. Check out our page on Facebook or on YouTube by searching hashtag TNC Now. Enjoy this inspiring shows because we made them for you. All right. Hey, let's welcome back on the Puppet Stories our good friends from Hanoi, Vietnam, Thuy Tien and Xuan Z. There we go. There we go. Mother and son tandem. Welcome back to the show, Tien and Z. All right. Before you perform for everyone, I was wondering, can you tell us about your experience in Romania when they saw water puppetry for the first time? You know what? I was just imagining, Tien, it's so difficult to bring a puppet theater out of your country. How did you manage that?
So when the organized to invite us to be there to perform water puppet, and they want only small water puppet on this show, and they hope that after the show we can explain to everyone how to control water puppet. And we're thinking that it's very difficult to bring our theater to be there, because if our theater to be there to perform water puppet, we need maybe 1 ton for whole a puppet and stage. So I thinking that I told them that only to buy one swimming pool, very very small swimming pool, and they make swimming pool with the theater, very very small theater for us to perform there. And when we be there, we only bring our small water puppet from Vietnam. For the Romania people, this is the first time for them they can see water puppet. And because it's small, so they can control water puppet, and they can try to control water puppet with us, even children. everyone enjoy it very much. I can show you. This is a very, very small water puppet that we bring to Romania. And because this is a small like this, and that's why the children and everyone can try how to control water puppet. They enjoy it very much. And at this time, this is the first group for the festival can invite 2 times in Romania, because in Romania everyone invite one group that's only 1 time, and they want to change another group. They don't want invite one group for 2 times, but our group mother and son the team, we are so proud of that. We are to be there 2 times, and the first time we perform so many kind of puppet, and the second time we perform water puppet, and we teach the children how to control water puppet with us. So proud of this time, and we hope when we got vaccine to everyone, we can be there again and we can perform puppet all over the world.
You know what, Yen? I can imagine. I can just imagine how the people of Romania reacted when they saw water puppetry for the first time. It's an awesome, awesome puppetry art. And I can imagine their eyes getting bigger and bigger as you were performing your water puppet show. All right. You were showing us a puppet. That's not small. That's relatively big. The one you're holding.
Yeah, this is a small water puppet. This is a
That's the
machine
small
of
one.
water puppet. It's very easy, like
Wow.
this. Yeah, and this is the way that I teach some student in the world to teach online. Yes, very easy, and you can imagine that this is a machine of the water puppet, and we can control like that. Yeah,
Wow.
very easy, and control with the
That is
hand.
that
Yeah,
is so interesting and very ingenious. Ladies and gentlemen, if you can imagine, this puppet is a water puppet. So when they perform, it's on top of water. Speaking of water, ladies and gentlemen, if you noticed my background, I am in Halong Bay. Yay! That's right. Halong Bay is a very, very nice place in Vietnam. I was there in 2015. Oh, no, 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 in 2012. And yeah, let me check. Oh, nice place. Wait. Let me check. Oh, there we go. Ah, nice, nice, very nice. Oh, that's so nice. Okay, I almost broke my neck. Tien. All right, Tien, let's talk to your son, Zui. What kinds of puppets do you perform? I mean, what kinds of puppets do you use when you perform?
I can perform a multitude, a variety of puppets. I can, as I've stated before, I can perform hand puppets. After that, I've learned marionettes. Also, recently, I've learned hand puppets, I believe they're called.
yeah, and water puppet.
Yes, water
Yeah,
puppets.
and one thing
Oh,
that right now they have me to teach how to make puppet by bamboo and rattan. It's very special because you know that it's bamboo and rattan is very hard, but we can make puppet and we can teach everyone how to make puppet by bamboo and rattan and control that. Look at this.
oh, all right. Are you performing now? Are you ready to perform? If you're
Yeah,
ready to
that's the
perform, I'd like
little
to introduce
from Z.
ladies and gentlemen, I think they're ready to perform. So please welcome a sample performance of Vietnam Artist of Merit, Thuy Tien, and her son, Xuan Duy, Xuan Z. And this is the mother's and son tandem. Go ahead. Yay!
Yeah, this is some puppet and small item with the puppet by bamboo and rattan. You can imagine what it is. What kind of this? Yeah,
Turtle.
yeah. And you can see what it is.
Wow. Dragon?
What it is? Oh
Oh,
my.
peacock.
Ah, this is a phoenix. Oh my God.
Oh,
Yeah, like this. It's for animal in Vietnam is very, very important. That's phoenix, turtle, lion, and dragon. And all of them, I make it. Yeah, this is bamboo and rattan.
right. Tien, I remember you did this in Bangkok for the Harmony Festival.
Yes, and this time I perform just only my solo. And after that, everyone is curious how to make puppet by bamboo and rattan. That's why I can teach them online right now how to make puppet by bamboo and
Right,
rattan like this. It's very easy. It depends on your immersion.
right,
Yeah.
right, right. That is very, very nice and very, very ingenious because it's bamboo and rattan. Those materials are also available in the Philippines, so that would be very interesting.
Yes.
All right. Any other puppets you'd like to show us? Maybe a marionette. Do you have a marionette you can show us?
Yeah. And my son will perform right now with
All right.
violin.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. We have a performance coming up this time by Xuan Z of
Yes.
Vietnam. All right. Let's check this out.
Okay, we start now.
Okay. All right, there you go.
Thank God,
Very,
girl. So easy. Yeah.
very, very well done. Xuan Z from Vietnam. All right, ladies and gentlemen, when we get back, we will ask Tien and Zui their puppet story. So please don't leave. We will be having our second and last gap. Again, when we return, we'll show you Puppetry 101 as well. Don't leave. We'll be right back. Alrighty, welcome back to the Puppet Stories. We are still with our very, very special guests from Hanoi, Vietnam. Before we call them back, we'd like to invite you to please catch our other original shows, live or replays, such as Healthline, Couple Goals, Win Within, Wednesdays at 8:30 p.m. Market Leader, TNC Express, Thursdays at 11 a.m. YOLO, Thursdays at 8:30 p.m. Negosyo at Home, Tech U, TNC Marketplace, Fridays and Saturdays at 5:30 p.m. COVID Stories, Saturdays at 10:30 a.m. Realty Reality, Saturdays at 4 p.m. Danny Ard Show, After Shift. Women at Work, The Family Business, Usapang Beauty, The Ford Project. Catch also our TNC specials, One Day, TNC Arena, TNC Presscon, and TNC Town Hall on alternate Saturdays, 7 p.m., co-hosted by TNC founders Lloyd and Apple. Town Hall is where we talk to you, our valued audience. More upcoming shows, follow hashtag TNC Now on Facebook and YouTube. Allow your passion to inspire you, and together, let us see the new you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome back Vietnam Artist of Merit Thuy Tien and their son Xuan Z. Welcome back to the show. Hey Z, that was very, very well done. Wow. Hey, good work.
Thank you.
Yeah, well, I can say that you made the. Oh no, it's thunders and lightning in the Philippines. Oh no, wait a minute. Before I tell you, before I tell you more about the weather in the Philippines, I have to say this, Z. You made the puppet come to life. It was like a real girl dancing. You did very well.
Thank you. Thank you.
All
Yeah.
right, ladies and gentlemen, before we end the show, we always ask this to all our special guests. So, Tien and Zui, what is your puppet story?
Our puppet story to talk about my culture, Vietnam. The first time when we make puppet, we thinking that we want to introduce everyone through the show and through the puppet. You can understand the culture of Vietnam. Depend on the puppet made by bamboo and rattan. Depend on the puppet with the music. And sometimes I make puppet with whole traditional and I wearing traditional Vietnamese. So and what I want to introduce to everyone, to the audience, that this is a puppet from Vietnam. And when they saw our show, when after the show, you remember, oh, I just see Vietnamese puppet. And you just know even a little Vietnamese culture. But we proud to bring Vietnamese culture through puppet to the world.
Wow, very well said, Tien. What about you, Zui? Go ahead, see. What's your puppet story?
I think my puppet story, beyond just uh, showing Vietnamese culture through puppets, is to inspire young people to find their passion and follow it. Because when I'm doing puppets, I really enjoy it, and I think well, even though I'm young, but life is a bit too short not to follow what you want to do and at least find it.
All
One thing
right. That,
that, yeah,
yeah,
one
go ahead.
thing
Go
that
ahead, Tien.
you know, G in Vietnam, this is the only one young puppeteer in Vietnam. Because in Vietnam, most of them to become a puppeteer when you start to study in university. But we just start to become a young puppeteer when we 6 years old, and we can perform around the world. So we hope that everyone can do and can follow him, and everyone can understand that puppet not choose young people or old people. Even you
I
young or you old or any age, you can control water puppet, you can control puppet, and you can bring happy to everyone.
That's right.
This
You
is
know what,
one thing,
Tien,
yeah, one thing that I
you know
hope,
what, Tien and
yeah,
Zui,
be inspired to
uh,
everyone that follow that.
yeah, exactly what I mean. Because Zui said he wants to inspire young people in Vietnam to find their passion, not just puppetry, of course, whatever your passion is. But it would be nice if it would also be puppetry. All right, Tien and Zui, before we end the show, because it's raining cats, dogs, dinosaurs, reptiles, elephants in Manila. What would you like to tell everyone? And you can probably say hello to everybody in Hanoi and in Ho Chi Minh and everybody else in Vietnam. Go ahead.
Yeah, I hope everyone been got the vaccine. After we got vaccine, we can open many show in all over the world, and we can bring puppet to the world. Hope to see everyone in the future.
All right. Yeah. Thank you very much, Tien and Zui. All right. And again, thank you very much for being on the show. And I hope to see you in Phuket or maybe in, I don't know, wherever the next festival is, God willing. Okay. So thank you very much, Tien and Zui, for being on the show. We miss you.
Yeah.
Bye. Bye. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was the mother and son team of Vietnam Artist of Merit, Thuy Tien and her son, Xuan Zi. Very, very well done. When I don't know if you saw the performance, it was very, very well done. All right, ladies and gentlemen, before we end the show, we have our usual segment. It's called Puppetry 101. Tito Wanlu, are you ready? Let's have Puppetry 101.
Alright, kamusta po kayo mga kababayan and welcome back to Puppetry 101. My name is Wanlu. At dahil ang guest po ni Nicolo ngayon sa The Papet Stories ay puppeteers from Vietnam, my good friends Thuy Tien and her son Xuan Duy. Ang ipapakita ko po sa inyo ngayon ay dalawang uri ng Vietnamese puppet. Alam niyo po sa Vietnam ay sikat ang water puppetry at in my honest opinion, ito po ay isa sa pinakamagandang puppetry art form na nakita ko when I joined international puppetry festivals all over Southeast Asia and Asia. Bago ko po ipakita sa inyo isang uri ng water puppet, papakita ko muna po sa inyo itong rod puppet. Ang tawag naman nila dito ay, well, it falls under the category of land puppet. Kasi nga, water puppet. So, yung ibang puppet, basta hindi ginagamit dun sa water puppet theater nila, ang tawag nila ay land puppet. But particularly, this one is a rod puppet. Kaya po tinawag na rod puppet dahil sa loob po nito, nitong kanyang saya, ay may rod at doon ko po hawak-hawak siya. Para po siyang isang baril. Para may trigger at doon po nagagalaw ang kanyang ulo. Ayan. At yung kanya naman pong kamay ay controlled by these very long rods. Ayan, no? Hawak-hawak kong ganyan. At nakadikit po yan sa kamay ng puppet. This was given to me by the theater manager of the Vietnam National Puppet Theater when we were in Vietnam in 2015. Napakagandang puppet at nakakatuwa na ibinigay po sa akin ito. So I'd like to say come on or thank you to the theater manager of the Vietnam National Puppet Theater. By the way, baka nagtataka kayo bakit naka-Filipiniana po ito. Ito po kasi nung binigay sa amin ng our friends from Vietnam, sabi ko sa kanila, pagbalik namin sa Vietnam, we will use this puppet but we will use it to show Philippine culture. Kaya yung wife ko po, si Debbie, ang ginawa niya ay binihisan niya ng Filipiniana. So that after the pandemic, God willing, makabalik kami sa Vietnam, ay gagamitin namin itong puppet nila to show Philippine culture by doing a Filipiniana dance. Alright? Abangan niyo po yan. Sana loobin. Alright? So this is a land puppet, a rod puppet. Ngayon naman po, ipapakita ko sa inyo ang isang uri ng kanilang water puppet. Gaya po ng sinabi ko sa inyo kanina, in my honest opinion, I think this is one of the world's most artistic and most creative and most ingenious puppetry art. Ito pong Vietnam water puppetry. Ito po ay nakapatong sa tubig kaya tinawag na water puppet. And these water puppets are controlled by puppeteers na nakatago sa likod ng bamboo curtain. Hindi nyo sila makikita. Ang makikita nyo lang yung water puppet theater, minsan naman sa mga ilog. Kung sa probinsya kayo pupunta sa Vietnam, nasa mga ilog nila ito. Ayan. Okay? Tapos makikita nyo, very graceful. Ito naman po ay bigay sa atin ng walang iba kundi ng guest ni Nicolo ngayon, si Thuy Tien. So Thuy Tien, come on. Thank you very much for giving this to me. Appreciate it very much. This is one of my treasured puppets in my collection. Vietnamese water puppet from Thuy Tien. Thank you very much, Tien. Thanks you, Tien. Come on. Thank you. All right. Yan po muna ang ating Puppetry 101 ngayong hapong ito. We'll see you again next time. Back to you, Nicolo.
All right. Thank you very much, Tito Wanlu. Thanks you ka pa. Thanks you, ah. Thank you. Tito Wanlu talaga tumatanda, no? Thanks you. All right. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, before we end the show, I forgot to tell you, nako, ako yata tumatanda na rin, Tito Wanlu. I forgot to tell you that this week is the anniversary week of the Papet Stories. Can you believe it? 1 taon na po kami. Yay! Opo, 1 year na po naka-lockdown. Kaya ito, 1 year na po ang The Puppet Stories. This week, and on the following episode, we will show you videos of puppeteers all over the world saying hello to the Puppet Stories, and they have messages we'd like to show you. But right now, we'd like to end this episode with a video. But before that, again, we'd like to thank our sponsors, our producers, Sir Lloyd Luna and Miss Apple Manansala for having us here on the new channel. Of course, our directors, Direk Hershey, and the very, very reliable Direk Mabin. Thank you very much for always making the Puppet Stories episode a special episode. And please don't forget, next week, ang bisita po namin, our next guest on the show, balik tayo sa Pilipinas, an awesome puppeteer, Mr. Ramon Elio, also known as Rael. Yeah, Rael will be on the show. Please check it out. Rael is one of the pioneer puppeteers, ventriloquists in the Philippines. All right? And again, before we say goodbye, huwag niyo pong kalimutan, lagi naming binibilin sa inyo. Sabi ni Kuya, huwag mong sikaping maging mabuti sa paningin ng iba. Ang sikapin mo, maging mabuti ka sa paningin ng Diyos. All right? That's all the time we have. Before I say goodbye, we leave you direct with our anniversary video because it's our anniversary week. Again, thank you very much, everyone. We'll see you again next week. Bye.
If you've ever wondered whatever became of me, I'm living on the air in Cincinnati, WKRP. Got kinda tired of packing and unpacking, town to town, up and down the dial. Maybe you and me were never meant to be, just maybe think of me once in a while. Heading up that highway, leaving you behind, hardest thing I ever had to do. Broke my heart in two, but baby, pay no mind, the price for finding me was losing you. Memories help me hide my lonesome feeling, far away from you and feeling low. It's getting late, my friend, my love, I miss you so. Take good care of you, I've gotta go. If you've ever wondered whatever became of me, I'm living on the air in Cincinnati, WKRP. Got kinda tired of packing and unpacking, town to town, up and down the dial. Maybe you and me were never meant to be, just maybe think of me once in a while. I'm at WKRP in Cincinnati.